Always nice to be joined by our Edmonton Bureau Chief, Ryan Rishaug. Ryan, we knew the West Finals would be tightly contested, so as the series shifts to Dallas tied at 2, what has surprised you the most about the series so far?
Well, Jay, when you think about the narratives heading into this series, one of the ones that we heard the most often was about the Dallas Stars being the deepest team in the National Hockey League, and that was advantage Dallas big time. Their ability to roll four lines, quality players on all four lines, effective players on all four lines. It would make it tough for the Oilers to match up. It was all about Dallas's depth. Well, so far through 4 games in this series, when you consider the way special teams have really been a non-factor outside of how good the Oiler penalty kill has been, getting a shorthanded goal in the last game, but at even strength, the Oilers have actually done really well against the Dallas Stars. Their depth has held up against the depth of the Dallas Stars. The goals for and against at 5-on-5 in this series are even at 10 apiece. That was supposed to be big advantage Dallas. Where's that coming from? Well, Jay, the Oilers have a bottom 6 that is filled with penalty killers. And those penalty killers are doing a great job killing penalties. They're doing a great job on their 5-on-5 shifts as well, bringing energy and carrying some of the play. And they've taken some tough shifts against the other team's better lines as well. So their bottom 6 has really held up well. Their fourth line in particular, and they've had some players shuttling in and out of the lineup, but whoever they seem to have in those spots are carrying their share of the weight in this series. And so what was meant to be Dallas's biggest advantage has been a saw-off so far, and that's depth up front.
You know, during this playoff run, Ryan, Oilers head coach Chris Knoblauch has made some massive swings with the lineup. He switched goalies in the middle of the series, and in Game 4 against the Stars, he made some significant lineup changes that paid off. What's impressed you the most about Knoblauch?
I think he's shown a great ability to adapt. You know, not everything that he has done has been bang on and correct, right? He's had a few missteps here and there, but the big stuff, he has been getting right, and that's because he's been willing to adapt from areas that he might normally be comfortable. Decision-making wise, let's go back to the last game. I mean, Chris Knoblauch has had the same 6 defensemen in his lineup basically since he got here, right? The Oilers had very few injuries on the blue line. They had a few games down the stretch that Troy Stecher was involved in, but really it's been the same 6 over and over and over. He makes the decision to pull Vincent Desharnais out of the lineup, one of their best penalty killers on a penalty kill that is the best in the league and doing amazing work. He did that because he felt that the style of play most likely suited a skater like Philip Broberg a little bit better. Well, that paid off. The penalty kill did not suffer. Philip Broberg was very good. That's a bold decision. He's shown a willingness to go away from his starting netminder. We saw that in round number 2. He's also shown a willingness to stick with his starting netminder. We saw that in the opening round, and then we've seen it in this series as well, where some were thinking maybe a change was needed. His instinct was to stay with Stuart Skinner, and that instinct has paid off. Lineup decisions, pulling a veteran like Corey Perry out of the lineup when competitiveness was an issue for this group. He waited, put him back in at the perfect time, and Perry was able to contribute. Benching a player like Ryan McLeod, who's an everyday player. In a fast series, one of their fastest skaters, he sat him down. But he only did it for 1 game, brought him back in, and he got a goal out of Ryan McLeod. He knows which levers to pull, which buttons to push. Hasn't been with this group a tremendously long time, but Jay, he has shown this instinct and this knack right from the get-go in his time as head coach of the Oilers, and right now it's paying off because those tiny decisions, lineup decisions, line tweaks here and there, who would have ever seen Leon Draisaitl, Corey Perry, and Ryan McLeod on a line together? We were stunned, yet it worked. Really solid touches from a rookie head coach, coaching against veterans who have been here before. It has been pretty impressive stuff.